Hello everyone. How are you? All right, I'm going to try to find myself. There we go. And I got to make sure the camera is straight because I got to fix this whole thing here because I knocked it when I was doing some cutting of packets, and I seem to just be making it worse. Ugh. All right, we'll just see if this works. Sorry if you're coming in, close your eyes. I knocked my camera cutting packets the other day and thought I fixed it, and I did not. So it is what it is, right? Hello. All right, I need to do one thing really quick. See if I can find it. I probably won't be able to. I have prizes from last week. Let's see. Hold on 2 seconds, y'all. All right. And I have on here, I'm going to pick some random names. Hello. I'm going to pick random names from the YouTube channel last week for commenting and sharing. And I have 2 retired packs of paper right here for that. They're just little 6x6. They weren't full packs, but that one has a couple. I think that one actually might be a full pack of it, just in a 6x6, and then that one. And then I also have the Ocean Front, which is in our new mini catalog. So let's pick some names from here. Let's see, I'm gonna close my eyes and scroll. And we've got Karen Moore. Karen, I think you won the other day too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I just spelled your name wrong. No, I didn't. Good grief. Okay, so Karen, you won that, and I have your address, so I'll send it to you. And let's do one more. And it looks like Karen, another Karen, is our winner of the Ocean Front. And I will reach out to you, Karen, and get you get your address so that I can send that to you. So thank y'all very much for sharing my YouTube. It actually helped me. I gained some new followers, so we always like that. All right, so we'll put those away. Our prizes for this week are going to be the Kite Delight and then also the Hive 3D embossing folder. So make sure you share, comment, and I will put you on the random scroll to pick your name for next week. All right. Okay, let me share this really quick. And then I will get down to it. All right, there we go. All right, done. And let me pull it up so I can see comments. Hello, ladies. Hello. Yes, Sharon, the kites are really cute. I love the kites. I think it's on YouTube. I'm pretty sure that I was having some issues with uploading to YouTube from Facebook because Facebook was doing some crazy things, and anyway, so I had to get all that fixed and figured out, and it was a pain, but I did it. So I'm pretty sure the Kite Facebook Live is on there, so make sure you go check that out. And let's see, did I miss anything else? Thanks, ladies, for sharing. Hello. All right, so this has a really bad glare on it, and I'm sorry. Let me just flip that over. There we go. This is new products, and I want to share it with you. I had to go get the stamp set and the dies because I'm doing a class on it this weekend. We're going to use this. So there's been a lot of discussion in a couple of groups that I'm in that either you like it or you don't like it at all. And I hope that I can use these for some classes other than just this weekend. I hope to do it as a part of a club and or even just a separate class, because yes, the wave is probably not my favorite, but the dies are incredible. So I'll have to say the dies are definitely worth it. When you put it all together, it really does. If you use the right colors, it really does look good. Then you've also got my favorite part of it all. Our friendship is a thing of beauty. You're totally awesome. Your strength is an inspiration. And then of course, happy birthday. And the happy birthday is just very simple, and I love that. But this one right here, your strength is an inspiration. Oh, that's worth the whole stamp set right there. But anyway, so this is a bundle that will be coming out in the annual catalog, which don't ask me when it comes out because I can't remember all the new dates, but this will come out. I want to say demonstrators get to start ordering in May. I think the catalog comes out in June. But whenever it is, this will be a bundle that you can actually purchase from the annual catalog. They're giving us a little sneak peek. Customers can start ordering it in March. Now, there are some limited products that come with this right now. And it is the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. Lots of pretty colors here. You've got like a turquoise, a green, what I would probably call a, I don't know, it's a mix depending on how you hold it in the light. It's a blue and green, but we'll just go with that. Then this is a North Carolina blue. If you're basketball fans, my husband's a big one, so nothing is allowed to be North Carolina blue. That would be North Carolina blue. And then here you're getting more of your like Duke blue, which is allowed in our house. So that's kind of what I'm, referring to when I look at these colors, because it reminds me of those. So anyway, these are really pretty. I love blues and I love greens, and I tend to really go toward those anyway. So I have already started, well, as a demonstrator, I'm allowed to order 2. I've already done that because I'm going to hoard these because I really like them. So anyway, then you've got this beautiful metallic paper, and yes, it is very, very blue. This is a deep blue, and then you've got like a turquoise blue, and then you've got silver. Now, a great thing about this is there are 2 sheets in every single pack. So 2 sheets of each. So you get 2 silver, 2 of the like turquoise looking one, and then 2 of the deep blue. Okay. I'm going to move that since it's so, wow. All right. Then this is and that is limited as well as the rhinestones are. This paper is limited until it is. You ordered 2 of the rhinestones too, Vernon? Yeah, I know. Aren't they gorgeous? Well worth it to even buy a couple more when even customers can buy it, right? Then this is the DSP that is as well just limited. It will not be in the annual catalog, so it is while supplies last. And I want to say the cutoff date is May for it. So once the annual catalog comes out, which should be June, then you can no longer buy it. So this is some pretty paper. We looked at it at my team meeting the other night, and we kind of were naming things for it, what it kind of reminded us of. This one kind of reminds me of like the inside of a cave almost, just because there's some darker areas and stuff there. And I know these are like crest of the waves, but it just reminded me of the inside of a cave. And then you've got this, which we thought would look really good with the sea turtle from the fish one we have, which I can't ever remember the name, so not when I'm live. So you've got that, and then you've got this one. I don't really know how it's supposed to go, but, and then this is the back of it, which this kind of reminds me of the beach. So this could be like your sand, and then this would be like your water. I do love the colors of it. This one's got some nice bubbles with it. This almost kind of looks like it would go really well with a turtle. Like you almost see a turtle image in that. So really, really pretty. And then this one. And then you've got this, which I love this deep blue color right here. It's really pretty together. And then you've got this one. There's a lot of paper. And then this. So, if you are into the whole ocean beach theme, this is some great paper. It would be great for some like home decor as well. So, but that will start for customers in March, because we're in February. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. It's Valentine's Day. Ben and I don't believe in Valentine's Day, so we believe we're supposed to love each other all year long. And my birthday is in February. It's next week, so we usually do stuff for my birthday instead, which is fine with me, because I kill flowers, so don't buy me plants. You know, I love flowers, don't get me wrong. I love to look at them, but for me to be responsible, nah, not at all. Not a good thing. Because I will kill it all. I have a brown thumb. My mother has a green thumb. My mother can grow some gorgeous things. But anyway, all together, still available. This is available until May the 2nd. Remember, the blends are my favorite thing in this whole suite. It is amazing. They are wonderful. I have used them for even more than just skin tones. I have used them for some cards that I put together that had like a brick background. So I've used them for like wood colors and brick colors and all that stuff. They're very versatile, very much worth it. I will say a lot of my customers have been buying the blends, so yay for that. Right now you can buy the blends with the whole bundle, like the whole collection of blends. It's 5 different sets, and they come obviously 2 in each set. They come as a pair, and right now you can buy them all as a one collection at $45 instead of having to individually add them into your cart. So great to do that. This paper, of course, is absolutely gorgeous as well. So get that while you can. All right, so next we have, let's do this. We'll do that one last. Free with a $50 purchase. I have this bundle that's a tutorial bundle with 34 projects this month. Lots of people are joining in demonstrator-wise with this bundle. Stephanie does an amazing job at putting it together, and she then sends it obviously to all the demonstrators that are participating and get it, and we get to offer it to our customers for free with a $50 purchase. Or if you're a demonstrator already and you don't want to purchase $50 from me, you can actually purchase just the tutorial for $20. So if you're interested, let me know. But if you do order the $50, everyone who's ordered already this month that met the $50 purchase, I've already sent it to you. So if you didn't get it, let me know. It's just a link because it's so large. It's a link that goes to like a Dropbox. So make sure that, you know, if you're having issues with that or whatever, just let me know. All right, let's see. Paper share. I'm going to leave this open for a little while longer just because people forget about paper and then all of a sudden you realize, oh, I really wanted to do that. So if you want paper share, let me know. Cost is $39, which is great for all that you get. It includes celebration paper as well. And it's $39 plus $9 shipping. If you come to a class and you want to just purchase it and pick it up at class, you're more than welcome to do that and save that $9. So it'd just be the $39. So if you're interested, let me know. And there are links in the description of this video, so make sure you check those out as well. There's not a link to the paper share. You just have to email me for that. And then right now through the end of February, which is the 28th, if you join Stampin' Up! And join our Stampin' Grace team, you can get 2 additional free stamp sets. It comes up to, if you pick the most expensive stamp sets that are in the annual catalog, I want to say it's the annual catalog, and one of those stamp sets is a Wish for Everything, which is a must-have when you want a sentiment. It has every sentiment you could possibly think of. That I want to say it's the most expensive stamp set in the catalog. I can't remember the cost of it off the top of my head, but if you got that and then the other most expensive, which I think is like $27, you're looking at about $175 in products for only $99 plus tax. So that's a great deal. We would love for you to join our Stampin' Grace team. If you are on my team, not if you join, but if you're on my team, you get all of my tutorials for free. I post them in our team page every month. I usually upload them at the end of every month or the beginning of the next month, but you get all my tutorials for free, even if you don't take the class. Like bingo from this past weekend, even if you didn't take my bingo, if you're on my team, that will be uploaded to our team page and you get the tutorial for free. That's just one of the perks that I add to our team page. We also do swaps every month, and we also do team challenges and then random prize drawings. We have a lot of fun. We have a team meeting every month and all of that. So if you are interested, I would love to talk to you about it, and you can reach out to me by email or by phone. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, no. One more thing. One of my favorite things every month is $39. I was going to say it was $38. So I'm glad I can always count on Deb to tell me. She's like my right-hand lady. The last thing is the club. This is my monthly club. It's $39. It includes $20 of products every single month, if not more. And for this month, February, the last day to register is tomorrow. We're using the Rainbow of Happiness, and you can add on the stamp set and the dies for just cost. That's a perk for taking club. And so I pay the tax and I pay the shipping on it. When you are part of club for 6 months consecutive, you actually get $25 in free products. So if you're interested in that, let me know. The products that come in the kit this month, it's a full bolt of the linen thread. You get a full thing of the polished dots. You also get a bolt of the bumblebee gingham ribbon. You get 2 of these little, what are they called? Sweet little boxes. And you get a full pack of the rainbow paper, which I've lost. I don't know where I know where I did with it. Hold on. You get a full pack of this glorious paper that I'm spilling all over everywhere. Of this paper right here. Now, this is like 2 packs combined because I've had to use a lot of it for different things, but this is gorgeous paper, and you'll get a full pack of this with club this month. So if you are interested, there is a link in the description of the video for that. All right. That's it. I'm done. It's a busy day. Well, it's always a busy day, right? Yes, it is. The price is, it's $39 for club. So it's just a flat $39 that includes shipping. And I cut all the packets for you. So you'll get all of the cardstock. And then if there's anything outside of the bundle that is being used, like this little piece right here, the sun part of it. So this is from a different die set. So I would cut that out for you. But then I would just give you a little piece of polished pink and you would die cut your own thing. But the cost is $39. And I love cutting for it. I'm taking my computer with me. Oh. We're going to miss you. I know. We are going to miss her. We are. I'm going to cry. Saturday, I'm going to be in tears after we leave. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're going to move on so that I don't cry now because I'm really going to miss you. Deb, if you don't know, is actually one of the ladies who's really inspired me to teach classes. And she is in our Florence Dulcie class, and she's just always amazed me. We all take pictures of her cards because we love what she does. She is such an inspiration to all of us. So, yep. We're going to move on, though, because I'm not going to cry now. I'm going to cry on Saturday. All right. Okay, our first card is going to be this one right here. We're going to be using the Driving By, which is a celebration. And the celebration is free products that you get during specific months from Stampin' Up. This one is in the $50 category, so it's free when you spend $50. Great deal. Wonderful deal. And this is such a cute, cute set. This right here was a swap that I created for, it was Tammy White. She's another demonstrator, and she does swaps for demonstrators in the United States. She's like the coordinator of it, and so this was the swap that I made for her. This is the card I made for her swap group. There we go. My words will come to me eventually. So I had to make a whole bunch of them, and it's actually really easy. So all the measurements and the products that are being used are all in the description of this video. So you can click on actually I have to update it. I'm just kidding. So the description will be on my blog of everything, but I've got to do the link after the video is over. I'll do the link so that you can go back and look at all the measurements. So, all right, so we're gonna fold our cardstock in half. And the reason I do a blog post is because I will never remember the measurements ever. So I just figured it would be way easier if I put it on a blog post. And just as an FYI, I hate my blog. I think it is ugly, it is hideous, and it is not consumer friendly at all. And I have a meeting on Wednesday with a web person, I don't know, whatever, I don't know what you would call them, to help me get my blog to look pretty. So we hope that will solve my problem of hating it. But anyway, so currently though, that is where you can go and find all the measurements, is my blog. Okay, so this is going to be our inside piece. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it and put it on the inside. All right. There we go. Didn't want to work there for a second. I think I'm actually almost out of that adhesive. All right, so we're just going to stick this right inside. I'm not even going to color it because you know what? That van is just so stinking cute. You don't need to. All right, this piece, this little strip right here, is from the Sunshine and Rainbows Glorious paper. And I just cut a 1-inch strip so that we can stick it right here on the edge. I wanted this card to be masculine, but to be fun as well. I was right. It was almost out. That's why it was causing issues for me. Okay. So now we're just going to attach this to the corner. Now, these are suns, so you want to make sure that you put this in the right direction. All right, so I'm going to move that over and run it along the edge there, and then we'll cut off that bottom in a minute. This we're going to set aside for just a second. Now we want to stamp our images on here and our sentiment, and I'm going to start with my sentiment because I want to make sure that I leave enough room for it. So we're going to stamp it first. Oh, Karen, you did? Yay! Oh, hey, Florence. I'm sorry. You took the long road? Oh, I'm so sorry. Sometimes, yeah, so I have 2 Facebook places that you can go to. There is the group, and then there is the page. And Facebook makes it very hard to distinguish between both. So I do these on the page because there's more people on my page versus in my group, which is more of a private kind of thing, you know. Now we're going to stamp the van 3 times. And we're going to hope that we get it straight all the way up. Oh yeah. I think I stamped it so many times while putting the swap together that I got it down pat. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our Stampin' Blends here and we're going to color. And I'm going to grab some grid paper so that I don't get it on my thing over here. All right. So we're going to color our, let's see, this is the dark one. All right, so we're going to color first with our dark. Oh, it is a little crooked, but that's all right. And I'm just going to literally take my dark and just kind of run it along these lines and then kind of down this way and up around. I don't really know shading or anything like that, so I don't really worry about it. We're just going to go up underneath there. Okay, now we're just going to take our light and just blend it all in. I think my Granny Apple Green is dying. Let's try the other side. And you can add as much ink on top as you want, and it will all blend together. Okay, so we got, oh, you know what? We're going to color all 3. That's what we're going to do. Because do you see I did the bottom instead of the middle? So we'll just color all 3. All right, so there we go. So let's go ahead and color these up here. Because I was doing so many swaps, I didn't color all of them because that would take a while. So with this just being 1 card, we can just color them all. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do our Daffodil Delight. And this is the dark Daffodil Delight. And we're not doing any kind of shading. It's too small of an area to do shading. So we'll do this. And there. Okay. And then I have to concentrate when I color, so I don't necessarily talk very much. Sorry. Which is probably a good thing. All right, there we go. Okay, all right, so we got all that. Now let's do our bottom. And you know what, just to say, let's see. Yep, okay. Now, I was gonna say we'll just color with all dark, but no, we'll do it the right way. Let's do it all. All right, and then around our wheel. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and do this top one too. All right, do our little doors right there and head up. All right, now let's do our Granny Apple, our light one. I'm sorry, I think I'm shaking the table and I'm sorry about that. Okay. And now we just need to do our, let's see, our Smoky Slate. Let's do that. and we're gonna just do the light and then that little exhaust pipe. And then we're gonna go here. And again, no shading, too small. No reason to do all that. All right, so we got that, and now let's do it on this one. And then one more, oops, I went out of the line on that one. That's okay. We will definitely not start over by going out the line. Okay. And then, promise we're almost there. Okay, so we got that. Now, we need to do the yellow here around the tires. Because you got to make it, you know, like I didn't want it to be hippie-like, but I definitely wanted it to be a colorful van. All right, and I'm not worrying about going on the outside because we are now going to color the tires black. And yes, it is adorable paper piece, but we have some more fussy cutting on the other projects. So I figured I would not really do that, but I guess I could have at this point when I'm coloring it all now. All right. So we're going to do the tire. Now we're using basic black, so be careful with how close you get to the edge because the black does spread, okay? And I'm just lightly touching the paper, almost in like brush strokes, just to make sure that it doesn't put too much of this Stampin' Blend ink down, okay? All right. This is one you definitely want to take slow when you're in a small space like that. For the tire, okay? And I know after a while you probably are like, oh gosh, you know, like I'll just move fast. Nope, don't do it with the basic black. You can do it with probably any other color, but not the basic black. All right. That is the one color that I noticed. And if I'm sorry, I'm like all up in the camera probably see the top of my head. Basic black is definitely the one Stampin' Blend that really, well, that and red really spread. It really does do the blending. So just take your time and be careful. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, we're done. Whew. All right, so now we're going to adhere this piece right here, and you will see that this is longer. We're going to cut off that end, and we're going to just trim all that off together. So we're going to attach this to our green piece, and I'm going to use liquid glue to do so. So that I can move it around and make sure that it is even when I put it down. All right, so we're going to attach it there. Looks pretty good. All right. Adhere it like that, and now we're going to pop this up onto here. All right. So I need my big dimensionals. And let's see. All right. So then there, there, and there. And then I'm going to look here and go here, here, and here. Okay? And then take off all these wonderful backings, and then we will adhere it up here. So how I do it to get it straight is I hold my cardstock up flat onto the table. Then I take my piece and I kind of get it to where I know it's going to be even. And on this one, it's not as necessarily crucial to get even because you're going to have more over here than you are over here anyway, okay? But I still want to make sure that I get the bottom, the tops lined up, okay? So just like that. And now we're going to grab our trimmer and we're going to cut off that extra. Like that. And then there we go. All right, so the last thing I need to do is I need to add my linen thread, my favorite. If you do not know that, this is my favorite linen, or the linen thread is my favorite. I love to use it on everything. Okay, I was gonna say it looked like it was crooked, but it's not. All right, so then we're just gonna tie a large fun bow. Yes, this is a masculine card with a bow. If you don't have to add the bow. You could not add it if you know, had a guy that really didn't want bows added on to anything. You could certainly, you know, take it off. But I think it's fine. Oh, that is not tight at all. All right, let's try that again. All right. There we go. Got to do some finagling to make sure it gets real tight on there so it doesn't move around too much. All right, so then we're going to cut off the ends. Just like that. And then there is the first card. I think I like it all colored. I think I definitely like that one better. Let me know which one you like. Verna, isn't that the way it happens? Yes, it does. Yes, this is my favorite DSP. I have hoarded some for myself as well as enough for my club. So yeah, I might be slightly obsessed with this paper. Yeah, I'm definitely obsessed with it. I think it is great for lots of masculine as well. Like, it's good for masculine, it's good for feminine, it's good for all of it. It's kid, you can make kid cards out of it. Yeah, it's wonderful. So if you don't have it, that's definitely well worth $50 order to get this paper. Yes. Okay, so that is number 1. And we're gonna move on to number 2. Let me get my stuff in order over here. All right. We're going to use some of those Stampin' Blends again. But this is card number 2. Now, just so you know, when I saw this stamp set, all I could think of was flying cars. Not Cars, the movie Cars, but like flying cars, like, you know, not the movie called Cars, but the movies, you know, like Grease. They have, you know, the car in the end that flies away. You know, like, that's what I thought of when I saw this stamp set. So I didn't want to make a flying card, a flying car card, but I did put a cloud here with some rainbows and a cute little pink car. So we are going to, and I've done most of the die cutting on this one. The sentiment for this one is from Special Moments, which is another celebration. This is with a $100 purchase. So if you wanted the paper, the Driving By stamp set, and the Special Moments, if you did a $200 order, you could get all of that for free. That was just to kind of help put it in perspective for you. All right, okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna unbury my card here. my supplies. So again, I've done most of the die cutting so that you guys don't have to watch me do all of that. Because the only thing you're going to have to watch me do is fussy cut. So yay on that. All right. We're going to go ahead and fold our card base. And then we're going to attach our DSP. Again, this is the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. Beautiful, beautiful. We're going to do it with liquid glue. And wow, I did not get that even on the bottom. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we're going to attach the rainbow here. And we're going to start from largest to smallest. Okay, and we're going to do it with liquid glue so that I can move it if need be. All right, and I'm going to lean down so that I can get them in the right spot. And I'm trying not to put a lot of adhesive on it just because it will spew out onto the card, and we don't want that. We don't want squishy glue on here. Okay, so I want this to be up pretty close to the top. Okay, so we're going to attach that, make sure it's straight, and then just lay it down. All right, so we got that one. And now let's do this one. And this again is the Sunshine Rainbow paper. It's the polka dot, one of my favorite patterns in there. All right, so I want to make sure that this is semi-even with that right there, but I'm not necessarily worried because the cloud is going to cover it up. Okay. All right, and then this one. Okay, and then one more. And you could do this with different colors as well, but I decided I just wanted all polka dots. Oh, let's turn this. It's definitely easier for me to see it this way. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to take this cloud right here and we're going to cover up the bottom. And this uses the cloud border from Basic Borders, which if you don't have this, this is a good one. $29 for 6 different borders that are very versatile and amazing. And I cut the rainbows obviously from the Brilliant Rainbow dies, which is a coordination with the Rainbow of Happiness, which is my club for the month. Okay. All right. So we're going to take dimensionals and we're going to put dimensionals on the back. And I already cut this to the exact size that I need it to be so that I didn't have to worry about that part of it. All right, so one there, and then I'm gonna do one here and one here. Just, oh. Y'all, guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to stamp the sentiment. Oh no, okay. I did that. I forgot to stamp the sentiment when I was doing the sample as well. Whoa. All right, let's pray real hard I get it right. I'm going to say a quick prayer. All right, let's see. Whew. I'm nervous now. Nervous. All right, let's see. Ugh. All right, let me clean that because it got extra gunk on it. All right, let's do it again. I'm going to put it on here just so it gives a little bit harder of a thing. All right, here we go. Oh, hold your breath. Hold your breath. Oh, look at there. I messed it up. All right, I may have to put my head in here. I'll see if I can make it work. If I can't, I'll just recut it. Nope. All right, gotta start over. Oh, of course, of course. That's okay. We're gonna do it right this time. Okay. Of course, it's not gonna work when you get on camera, right? That's always the way it goes. All right, let's put this down here. Then we're gonna grab that border die. We're gonna put it right about here. I think I want, well, it doesn't really matter. Okay. We'll run this through. Sorry for the shaking. Pull that out. Okay, now I need to grab my trimmer. Because I'm going to need to cut this down to 4 1/4. And I'm actually going to trim off this little part first so it doesn't look weird. There we go. And then we'll move it up here and go to 4 1/4. All right, now let's stamp our sentiment. Oh. Okay. All right, now that looks good. You know what? While we've got that out, let's go ahead and stamp our car. There we go. And now let's put dimensionals on the back. After I wasted all those dimensionals. All right. So there and there, 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 and there. Okay. Now let's start taking them off. And then we're going to attach it to the bottom of our card. All right, there we go. Okay, let's color our car. And we're going to use Magenta Madness. And the reason we're going to use that is because that's in this DSP. Okay. Oh, Sharon, you like the grid paper? Thanks. This was from On Stage. It's the conference that Stampin' Up! Does for its demonstrators. And it's all at home now. It's virtual. So they sent us a pack of grid paper, and I'm finally using it because it is pretty. All right, so we're going to color the top part. You know, sometimes it's really hard to color in these little tiny lines, but it's okay. It's all going to be worth it, right? Okay. Now I want to just do that and do that. And then we're going to take the light and we're going to blend it all in. Sorry for the shaking. And then we're gonna take Smoky Slate, and we're gonna use the light this time, and we're gonna color in all of our little bumpers. Okay, and then we're gonna do the inside here. And I got all the lines, but it's okay because we're gonna color over that with our basic black again. So we're gonna take our time to do, oh, thank you, Florence. We're gonna take our time and color, because again, your basic black, it spreads really quick. So you just wanna make sure that you take your time doing that circle. I wanted to do a project with all 3 cars. So, like, I had a lot of projects in my head for the van, and really only the one with the cloud for the car, for this car, and then the sports car, I didn't really have any. So I had to look at some just different like movies and that kind of thing that had the flying cars and all that. So, all right, let's fussy cut this. I'm gonna get these scissors, and we're gonna cut those presents off, which is why I didn't cut them. I mean, why I didn't color them. All right. And I'm just gonna leave a small, tiny white border around. Tire's the hardest part for me, because you know that's a pretty good circle there, and well, we know my cutting skills aren't that great. All right, but you can always go back and trim just a little bit off, you know, if you leave too much or whatever. It's better to leave a little too much than not enough, right? All right, I'm just gonna clean that one up just a touch and clean that one up just a touch. Okay, not too shabby. All right, so now we're gonna take and put dimensionals on the back. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll stick that there. And ta-da, there is card number 2. All right. Okay, so the third project is a little bag. I really wanted, I thought of sports car, and of course, you know, sports car, you know, one of the things that I was thinking in my head was, well, of course, movie star, and then it was like graduation, you know, you get your first job, you go out, you buy your first fancy car, you know, all that fun stuff, right? So I kind of did a mix of graduation in my head, first fancy car, and Hollywood. So that's why I went with the star for Hollywood. And then you've got style, you know, that's very Hollywood too. So, but anyway, you can stick gift cards in here. You can put a card, like an actual card, like this would fit right down in it. You know, so that fits down in there like that. You could, you know, if it's for a girl, you could put jewelry in there. So there's all kinds of things. This bag is our ombre. So it's our in colors, our current and like the newest in colors. So you've got soft succulent. This is pale papaya. You've got evening evergreen, polished pink, and fresh freesia. Okay, so these ombre bags are in our annual catalog, and they're just called ombre gift bags, and they're fantastic. So that's what we're going to use. I'm going to pull in all this. And again, more fussy cutting, because you know how much I despise fussy cutting. So I had to. All right, so I went ahead and cut out the star that we're going to use. And if you notice, if you look really close to it, it is embossed with our brick and mortar embossing folder, which I love. If you've taken my classes, I use these a lot in my classes. I use this one a lot in my classes. And then the star is from the Stitch Stars, which I love as well. And it's the very largest one. It's the largest one. When you do this, you want to die cut first, and then you want to emboss with this folder, okay? If you emboss first and then cut, you're gonna flatten this out, so you're not gonna have as much detail on it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my bag, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and we're gonna pop it up on dimensionals. And because it's more of like a 3D project, I'm gonna put a few on there because I wanna make sure it stays. All right, and then I'm gonna make sure that I put one of the little points up here toward the top so that you can put the little clip on it, okay? And let's see, we're gonna go ahead, let's go ahead and add our twine to it. This is the, hold on, I got tape stuck on my finger. All right, there we go. This is the Simply Elegant trim, and I'm just gonna take it and just wrap it around my finger a couple of times. Just like that. And I'm gonna kind of make it a little loose as well. I don't want it to be too tight. We're gonna cut it off right there. Then I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive right there. Maybe. There we go. And we're gonna attach it right about there. Okay? And not all of that is gonna be on adhesive. Just one side of it's gonna end up being on adhesive, which is fine. That's how we kind of want it. Okay, we can go ahead and attach our punch. So I just took basic white and I used the everyday label and I punched it out. We're gonna put dimensionals. We're gonna put one here, and then we're gonna put one over here. Like that. And then we're gonna attach right. All right, so I want it to spread out just a little bit more then. We wanna make sure that we see all that, okay? And then attach that like there. Okay, so there we go. Now let's set that aside for just a second. We're gonna stamp our sports car. I got a new black memento pad and it's really tough to get the lid off. All right, so let's stamp here. And then I'm gonna stamp the You've Got Style on this end. Okay. Yep. Now I'm just dropping everything, right? All right, so now let's color. And we're just gonna use Cherry Cobbler. I did Cherry Cobbler because my Real Red it went bad. And the ink was, well, I've used it so much that the tip and everything was bad. So I've ordered another one, but it won't be in until Wednesday. So I just decided to use Cherry Cobbler, which in all honesty is close enough to red. It's still a good sports car color. All right. And I'm not doing any shading on this one. Just straight up coloring it all Cherry Cobbler. All right. to go. All right, and then we're gonna take Smoky Slate. Actually, we're gonna take the dark Smoky Slate. Let's do the dark. And we're gonna do our bumpers. And then we're gonna do the inside. And then of course we're gonna do that basic black for our tire. All right, and we're not coloring the balloons because we don't need those. If you wanted to do the balloons, you could absolutely do them, especially if you're doing like a graduation. You could color the balloons the color of the school, you know, which would be great. All right, almost there. All right, perfect, there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna fussy cut that out. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut off, I'm gonna do that. Set that aside. All right, so let's just start right here. And we're just gonna cut. This is actually a pretty easy one to cut out. There's not a lot of crazy with it, in all honesty. If you've never fussy cut before, the trick to it is to hold the paper with your non-dominant hand, and you will turn it as you cut. You don't move your scissors, you just move your paper. And it really does help. If you are left-handed, I'm just gonna tell you, fussy cutting is probably the worst thing you will ever do. I'm left-handed, and it is very, very difficult for fussy cutting. But I manage. I practice a lot. I do, Verna, I use a label maker. I'll be happy to send you the link off Amazon, but I use a Brother, and this is how I make all my labels. And girl, it helps keep me organized like you would not believe. And the great thing is because, you know, because this is a business for me, when I go, like when this, okay, I'll never get rid of this one, but if it was one that was not particularly my favorite, then whenever I go to sell my retired stuff, the price is already on there, so it's easy for me to just keep going. So I do a lot of my labeling before. For the dies, I do the same thing. I put the price on there as well. And then I put them back in the sleeves that they come in with their little thing here. And then the price and everything is already there. But yeah, I just use a regular old Brother label, and it's great. I will go back after. And I can link you to the Amazon, to the label maker. So, but it's great. I think it's really easy to use too. So, all right. We're gonna cut this. I'm gonna try to get it straight, because I did not stamp it straight at all. And then all right, I'm gonna trim just a little bit more off. Let me move this now, so that it's not all sliding around. All right, so let's trim off just a little bit more from the top and bottom of this. I don't want so much white. Okay, and then let me do the bottom. Actually, that's pretty good. There we go. All right. Now I'm just gonna cut it at an angle on either side, like that, and then like that, and bring it back into my bag. We're gonna pop this up. So we're gonna put dimensionals on the back. And then we're gonna stick that up at an angle, almost like it's gonna fly into the air. And then we're gonna stick dimensionals on. Oops, hold on, I dropped it. And it went all the way to the back of the table, of course. All right, let me grab my mini dimensionals. All right, so we're gonna put 1, 2, and 3. And then that's just gonna kind of sit right up underneath it like that. All right, then we're gonna take this little clip here. This is an old retired Stampin' Up. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them from Michael's. You can get them from Amazon. You can get them from anywhere. And we are going to tie a bow using that same trim. Now, if this is for a guy, you don't have to put the bow on. You can find anything else. All right, and then glue dots. We want a glue dot. There we go. I'm gonna roll the glue dot into a ball so that it will stick right there, and then it will not be sticky on the top of it. Okay, so there we go. There is project number 3. And I'm gonna wipe all of my mess off of the table. There we go. So I have a big pile on either side now. All right, so that's our 3rd one. And then we've got project number 2 and project number 1. Oh, let's do the one I like now. The one colored, all 3 colored. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. Oh, hey, Brenda, I'm glad you got to catch me live as well, but I'm at the very end. But you can definitely go back and watch the replay, and I'll put it up on YouTube as well. So don't forget that club sign up tomorrow is the last day for that. $39 is the cost. That's it. You get 20. This month it's actually $22 worth of products. Plus, you get a free pack of the Sunshine and Rainbows paper. That's not even included in that cost. So it uses the Rainbow of Happiness, and it's $39. Tomorrow is the last day to sign up for it. You can find the link in the description of this video for that. And don't forget to share and comment. And I have Kite Delight and the 3D Hive 3D embossing folder to give away for next week. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. And I will see you next time. Bye.